Hey guys, it's Rick Stone here from the blog Our Stony Acres and the Online Gardening School. Welcome to 5 Minute Fridays, my video series where I try and give you a valuable gardening tip in 5 minutes or less. Before we get started this week, please make sure that you subscribe to my YouTube channel, or if you're watching this on Facebook, make sure you like my Stony Acres Facebook page. Okay, we're out in the garage again today and kind of just filming a bunch of different videos and things that I've wanted to talk about for a while. And we've done quite a few videos here lately on tool care, and there was one more that I wanted to cover and talk a little bit about. But what I wanted to talk about today is sharpening your lawnmower blade. And I had a perfect opportunity this year. Our lawnmower went down and we inherited a lawnmower from somebody else, and the blade had not been cared for. And so this is a perfect opportunity to show you how to sharpen a lawnmower blade. So first off, you can see we're kind of just running a video here behind where you can to show you how to take the blade off. Most lawnmowers are going to have a setup relatively similar to this. So you'll have a center bolt that needs to come out. You'll use a ratchet, and you may even want to make sure that you have a longer ratchet. You've got to hold on to that blade and then break the bolt, you know, get it loose and loosen that off, and then just go ahead and pull the blade completely off of the lawnmower. Okay, set your lawnmower back down so you don't leak gas or leak oil or anything all over your garage. And then we're going to actually sharpen the blade off of the lawnmower. So you can see here in this cutaway video, look at what a mess this blade is. It looks like it's hit more than a few rocks over its lifetime, and it's pretty dinged up. But we're going to sharpen it up and make it look really good. And the reason why we want to get it sharp is a sharp blade gives you a good, healthy cut on your lawn. If the blade is dull, it will actually just kind of munch and tear instead of cut and slice, and we want it to cut and slice because that's a healthier cut, makes for a healthier lawn. So it's really actually fairly simple. You do need to have one of these files that you can see in the video. This is a medium grit metal file with a nice included handle like I've talked about, and I use this to sharpen all of my tools. There's a link down below that'll take you to a source if you don't have one where you can buy it. And then you're just going to sharpen that edge. And again, there'll be a factory edge on the blade, and you're going to sharpen towards that. Now, if the blade is really chewed up like this, you may actually end up having to sharpen both sides to get some of those dings and dents out and sharpen things up. And you're just going to work on them. And if you haven't sharpened your blade for a while, you'll have to do some work to get that. And like this blade on this lawnmower that we inherited, it needed some work, and so you want to do this every year, and then you don't have to end up having to mess with this quite as much. It'll be a little easier to do. But you just file in a motion like I've talked about before. You're not going to rub back and forth. You're going to file evenly, one stroke, and then come back and stroke, and just file down and sharpen up that blade. And again, you're going to work towards the factory edge. And if things are really dinged up on the other side, then you may actually have to sharpen it almost like you would a knife. But ultimately, you want a sharp side and then a flat side, if at all possible. So sharpen that blade up. You're going to do both sides, and you'll notice that the actual area that you're sharpening is only about 5 to 6 inches long. So it's not the entire length of the blade. The cutting edge is just right out there on the end of the blade. And so you just want to make sure that you're sharpening that end. You don't have to sharpen the entire length of the blade, just the part up at the end where it actually does the cutting. Okay? Then you're just going to simply put it back on. Make sure that you tighten it down. You might want to check your lawnmower specs, if you have specs for your lawnmower, and see if it requires a specific torque. Usually they don't, but every once in a while the manufacturer wants a specific torque, and then in that case you're going to use a torque wrench to actually put it on and torque it back on there. So I recommend that you sharpen your lawnmower blade every year. Having a good sharp blade to begin the season will just make sure that you have a good healthy cut on your lawn. And that actually does really improve the way your lawn will perform, because it gives a nice slice instead of this kind of ragged edge to it. So really pretty simple to sharpen that lawnmower blade. If you have any questions, please go ahead and post them down below. I'd love to answer them. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and make sure that you subscribe to my YouTube channel. That's all I have for you for this week. Everybody have a great week. Happy gardening.